Good evening. It is October Fool's Day. Okay, not really, but it is October 1st, and that means that we are finally entering the month of October, which is my birth month. Because yes, I know that when all of you think of the month of October, you think of me. 12 more days till I'm 20. And what's also exciting is that this weekend I'm going to be celebrating my birthday by having a birthday dinner with another friend. Her and I are having a joined birthday dinner party with a big group of people, and we're going to do a Japanese steakhouse, and it will be a nice way to wrap up this week since this week has been very long, and I've had 2 projects that I've had to finish up and turn in. One was for architecture. We were asked to make this generative design by taking like some sort of pattern out of Bristol board and like folding it and shaping it, whatever, and then like repeating the same shape and then putting them together somehow. And so I had like all my little shapes, and I had some of them glued together, but for the most part it was just like a clump of shapes here, a clump of shapes there, a clump of shapes there. And my teacher on Wednesday was like, okay, you guys, we're going to pin up in 30 minutes, so, you know, you need to have something to showcase. And I was thinking, well, I'm not going to very well just like, you know, pen these little bits and pieces of my model. I had to like put them together in some fashion. And I'd been like super indecisive about how I wanted to do that up until then. So I was just like, decide something, and I just threw them on this like piece of paper, and on this cardboard piece of paper, and glued them, and they actually look really cool the way I glued them. And I was like, actually, this might work out nicely. And I hung it up, and we talked about my project, and he liked it, and I was like, sweet. So that was pretty cool. And then my other project was for history class. We had to, he gave us a list of 10 buildings, and we were asked to find information about them, like their function and their symbolism and their structural system and who built them, when were they built, blah, 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 find pictures of their plan, section, elevation, stuff like that. And it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but for someone who's kind of a little bit meticulous about how they like to formulate their sentences, it took a while to type everything up and to make it neat and stuff like that. And so by the time I was done with all of them, it was like already 2:30 in the morning, and then I was like, okay, well, I still have to do a works cited for all these sources that I found, and it turned into a 4-page works cited, and it took me until 4:45 in the morning to finish. Ugh, such a late night. But I did finish, and they look nice, and I turned them in, so done with that project. Okay, you guys' videos, Jimmy, I have to admit, I don't know who Ziggy Stardust is. I feel like I should, but I don't. Maybe you can tell me in more detail. You said he was a musician. But along the musician trend, like all your friends are dressing up, I like thought for like 2 seconds about being Johanna Montana, but then I realized that I'm not a preteen, and I don't have blonde hair, or a blonde wig. So, maybe not. But no, I'm not offended by you saying that I'm similar to Velma, because yes, she's a nerd, and I'm a nerd, and it's all cool. Katie, FYI, for future reference, should you get forgetful about what day it is, on your computer, there is this neat little, button in the corner on top of the clock. If you click on it, a calendar will pop up, and it will tell you what day it is. Or if you track things in your organizer, like my pretty organizer, you would know what day it is. Okay, so I figured I'd try to read a little bit of the transcript that I typed up about me and my roommate Sammy's conversation while she's sleeping. Okay, so I asked her, so Sammy, who's your best friend at Virginia Tech? And she's like, are you my conscious? I have 2 friends at Virginia Tech. He ran away because he's mean. And I was like, okay. Because she was talking about her boyfriend who ran away earlier in her dream. I was like, okay, who's the other one? He's my best friend, but he ran away. Who are you? Why are you trying to get to know me? You're creepy. You're just trying to get information. And I was like, actually, I already know a lot, Sammy. And she's like, uh-oh. I have to find Matt and tell him there's a person coming after me. That way he can protect me. I gotta call Matt, and then he'll tell me where he is. "Oh, but Sammy, you don't have your cell phone." "Yeah, I do. It's in my hand." I was like, "No, that's a fake one." But it was her real one. She's like, "Wait, why are you trying to trick me? I'm going to call him. Matt, are you there? Hello, Matt." And she's actually called him on the phone at this point. "You don't talk to me. You're not nice. Why? And you still calling me. Why?" And then she, like, started mumbling. Hilarious. But, okay, that's all I have time for this video, so I will say goodbye and see Emily hopefully tomorrow.